Hey guys, welcome to the show. This is Healthy Life Designing. I'm your host, Darian Rolls. We are not at my usual set today for the Healthy Life Designing show, but we are in a gorgeous setting. We are at Cheers Chalet in Lancaster, Ohio. As you can see, it is so beautiful and I couldn't be happier. This setting is gorgeous. But speaking of gorgeous and beautiful, our guest, Tiffany Dunbar, is not only gorgeous and beautiful herself, but she teaches others how they can look more gorgeous in their own skin by offering a lot of different services. She has a business that she recently started, Pearl Aesthetics and Wellness. She's also a nurse practitioner, and she and I are talking today a ton of different things that you may have always been curious about but never knew exactly what they were. I'm talking dermaplaning, microneedling, ways to cover and eliminate your wrinkles, your spider veins, and a ton of other things with chemical peels, foot peels. But you're gonna have to stick around because Tiffany Dunbar, nurse practitioner, is gonna be joining me when we come back.
Dagger Law has been part of the Lancaster community for more than 110 years. This is where we live and work. You'll see us at festivals, sporting events, and all around town. We consider our clients as friends, and we walk alongside you through challenging times. Whether you're a growing business, a changing family, facing litigation, planning your future, or dealing with land issues, we're right here. We are local. We are trusted. We are experienced. Dagger Law.
Hey guys, we're back. This is Healthy Life Designing. As I mentioned earlier, Tiffany Dunbar is joining us. She's the owner of Pearl Aesthetics and Wellness. She's also a nurse practitioner joining us today to explain all of the great things that she has to offer and all of the questions that you might have been asking yourself about these services. Thank you for being here, Tiffany.
Thanks for having me. I'm so excited.
So how did the Pearl Wellness, how did that get started? And being a nurse practitioner, how did this evolve?
So I started out obviously as a nurse, and I was working in ICU, trauma, and I always saw myself just doing more. So the next step, go back to school again.
Right.
So I went to be a nurse practitioner, family nurse practitioner, which means I can take care of anybody throughout the lifespan, birth till death. And I got into working in family practice. And I felt like my love for nursing, with all of the hands-on skills that I had, was slowly starting to go away. The further you get in your education, the further away from the bedside you tend to get. And I felt like I was losing the art of touch, and I wasn't doing procedures as much as I had wanted to. Mm-hmm. So something that always interests me, beauty, aesthetics, why not? I looked into that, kind of got inspired from another nurse friend, and I've been loving it ever since.
So let me ask, I know some of the things that you offer, and I always thought I knew a good bit about them, but if we could just start off kind of just you talking about the services that we offer and what each thing, like microneedling, say what it is and how it can help you.
Yeah, so there are a plethora of services. I don't offer all the services that are available yet, maybe someday, but probably the most popular service is wrinkle relaxers, most commonly known as Botox. Botox is a brand of wrinkle relaxer, and there are several other different types of wrinkle relaxers on the market. One of my favorites is Xeomin.
Okay.
This guy here, Xeomin, is a wrinkle relaxer that we like to say is the sister to Botox.
Okay.
Same active ingredient. I tend to use it much more because it's more purified. They like to call it the naked neuromodulator.
Okay.
Some of the extra proteins have been removed from Xeomin, which helps prevent patients from developing a resistance to it, while they can develop a resistance to Botox. So after use, you might not get the same result if you continue to use Botox, but with Xeomin, we should be getting the same result every time.
Interesting.
So the way that Xeomin works is we inject it into the muscle with a super tiny needle. There are a lot of people who are afraid of needles, but I tend to see a lot of those people who are afraid of needles get tattoos, right?
Right.
Don't you hear that a lot?
Yes, yeah.
So same with this. A lot of people who are afraid of needles tolerate this perfectly fine.
Okay.
So it is injected into the muscle, and it basically puts the muscle to sleep. So the muscle is what creates wrinkles.
Right.
The movement of the muscle over and over and over and over creates a wrinkle in your skin. So if we relax that muscle, eventually we're going to soften that wrinkle. And that's what everybody wants.
And then how long does that last?
The typical duration for wrinkle relaxers is about 3 months.
Okay.
There are some people who it lasts a lot longer, which is great. Everyone loves that. But there are also a few people who might eat it up a little faster.
Right. And I know another, one of the benefits, I used to know a girl a long time ago, she got severe migraines, and her dad was a doctor, and so she would see him regularly because that was the only thing that gave her relief, was to get injections in her forehead.
Yes. A lot of people who suffer from migraines have failed over-the-counter medicines, prescription medicines. Sometimes there's just not enough out there to battle the migraines, and people with migraines know that it's life-changing if you can get rid of those.
Right.
And sometimes the muscle relaxing medications are the best thing for you. We can actually inject across the forehead, in your scalp, because some of the migraines come from the muscles around your scalp, and even down into the neck and shoulder.
Okay. What are some of the other things that you offer?
A couple other popular treatments are microneedling. This is a microneedle pen.
Okay.
It's looks like a pretty little simple thing.
Okay.
We attach a needle that's one patient use. It has multiple needle heads, kind of like a tattoo.
Okay.
A tattoo pen. And what we do is numb the skin, and we use this to create hundreds of micro channels in the skin, micro injuries. So lots of poking around the skin. And what that does is once your body recognizes that there's an injury to the skin, it rushes to help heal that. And when we rush to help heal our injuries, we help produce collagen. It helps produce elastin, which gives you a tightening of the skin.
Yes.
It helps your skin turn over, which helps the dead skin cells slough off, so you get this nice glow a few days after when that skin goes away, which when you lose all those dead skin cells, you also get rid of some of that, the sunspots. Helps fine lines and wrinkles. It helps with acne scars. It was actually originally developed to treat acne. And as they were treating acne, they found all these other benefits come from regular microneedling.
Right. Wow. And then you also have ways to help people that have had milia.
Yeah. So milia is, a lot of people see it on babies. Milia is that tiny little white pimple-like look. The microneedling can help with that, and there's also a lot of chemical peels that can help with that. Chemical peels have tons of benefit. There are very superficial chemical peels. I like to use medium depth chemical peels, which I use the company VI Peel. Medium depth are a little bit more intense.
Okay.
It takes about 10 days, 14 days to recover from one of these chemical peels. And it's a very simple procedure. 15 minutes, We mix up the chemical peel, we apply it to the skin. The great thing with VI Peel is it comes with 14 days of aftercare, which is huge. A lot of places you can go get a chemical peel and you get your peel and you're out the door and that's it.
Oh, wow.
But this aftercare is so important to that new sensitive skin that we're rejuvenating. The chemical peel will help lift off all the dead skin cells. There are 5 different chemical peels offered through VI Peel, and they all treat different things. There's a simple chemical peel that is just for lightening and brightening. Let's just give my face a refresh. There's chemical peels that help treat acne. There's chemical peels that help just with wrinkles. There's chemical peels that help with wrinkles and acne. That's the big dog. And then there's also chemical peels that we can get rid of those sunspots, get rid of scarring. They're really awesome.
Oh yeah, it sounds refreshing. I need some refreshing over here. Another thing is spider veins, and I'm curious, you know, is there a certain age that those start appearing, and what are some of the symptoms before you even notice that they're back there?
So spider veins are actually super tiny veins that you might notice in your legs, typically in your thighs, sometimes in the lower leg. And I can't really say there's an age that they come on, but people typically notice them a little bit later, 30s, 40s, because of your lifestyle. A lot of factors affect if you're gonna get spider veins, genetics being one of those. Issues with high blood pressure, your lifestyle as far as are you on your feet all day at work?
Yes.
Being on your legs all day is hard on your vasculature.
Right.
And so with all of that pressure on your veins, which we don't see, you can get the development of spider veins, which is a spider vein develops when there's increased pressure on your veins inside your legs and you have a weak area in that vein, and so it pops out. And then you get this little development of a spider vein, and we start to see it superficially on the skin, which nobody thinks that looks pretty.
No, and that causes pain.
It can cause pain. So if you don't take care of them when they're spider veins, they become varicose veins. And spider veins are the super, super, super small ones, a couple of millimeters, that you see. They're usually like blue or red looking, and then they can become varicose veins, which are a lot larger, can almost be as large as a straw, even larger. They look like lumps under the skin, and those can become very painful, and they can actually start affecting your circulation. When it gets to that point, you have to have a surgical procedure to take care of those. So if you're starting to notice spider veins, we do have a treatment. We use a sclera, and that's something that we inject right into the vein. And what it does is it helps break down that vein so that your body just reabsorbs it. It's not a vein that serves any purpose. It's just something that developed due to poor quality of the important vein that's in your leg.
Oh my gosh. Okay. What else have we not hit on yet?
So this little guy here, this is a vibrator that we use for kinetic anesthesia is what we call it. So we turn this guy on, it vibrates, and it's something that we use in addition to topical numbing. You can use to, if you turn the bottom, you'll feel it vibrate.
Oh,
and you place that bar on a bony prominence. A lot of people will put it right on their chin. You can put it on your cheekbone. Sends kind of like a vibration through your tissue, through your face, so that it kind of distracts you from the injections if it's something that might bother you. A lot of people use it during a microneedling procedure too, just for the distraction.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
Another thing I have here is, this is HIFU. High intensity focused ultrasound.
Okay.
So HIFU comes with several different heads here, different millimeter depths. And HIFU works, and it is used for skin laxity. So as we age, skin starts to drop, starts to sag. We notice we're getting some jowls, getting a little bit of that turkey neck. And this is something that we can treat by putting some ultrasound gel on. That's what it is, an ultrasound, just like you are going to have an ultrasound of your baby. Same kind, but it's high intensity, so not painless. But The pain is very tolerable. We don't want the procedure to be uncomfortable. We definitely change settings to suit the patient's comfort level. And how this works is we would place this on the tissue and do several treatments, and it does the same thing as microneedling, but below the surface of the skin. So instead of piercing the skin, we're making those micro injuries with ultrasound deep down in the lower layers of the skin that helps promote collagen, elastin, and then you get that lift.
Nice. Well, that's a great time for us to take a quick break, but when we come back, we're gonna finish up talking more with Tiffany and how she can help you become more beautiful when we come back.
Fairfield Federal. When it comes to our customers and our community, we go above and beyond to help. Our people make the difference.
It's a hometown bank. It's located here in Fairfield County. Branches are convenient. They're located here in Pickerington, where my office is. I'm in Lancaster a lot, and they have plenty of branches there. And I much prefer dealing with the hometown banks rather than the larger nationwide chain banks.
So far, everybody's been so personable, and for us to bank with the local bank, and we bank in Lancaster, it's been so wonderful because we'll call somebody, Steve will call somebody, and they'll get back to us right away, or they'll say, okay, we're going to make a decision in the basement tomorrow, and they'll get back to us, rather than calling a bigger bank where we had to wait and we didn't always get the same person the next time we called for a investment banking opportunity, or getting something appraised, any of those kind of things.
Everybody is very customer friendly. A lot of times I'll bring my dog Bear with me, and the staff love him here, and of course he loves them and the treats that he gets. So it's just a nice kind of a family type environment.
Personal or business banking, whatever you need, we take it seriously because we know you do. Stop by today at any of our 3 locations and see why the difference is clear. Fairfield Federal Savings and Loan specializes in banking that revolves around you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hey guys, we're back. Healthy Life Designing. Wrapping up today with Tiffany Dunbar. She's the owner of Pearl Aesthetics and Wellness. We have covered so many different things and how to make your skin more beautiful, spider veins, your jowls, your wrinkles, but there's a lot of things that we still haven't covered yet. And those are kind of diving a little bit deeper into the services. And Tiffany likes to party, okay? And it might not be the kind of party you're thinking of, because she likes to do peel parties. And I'm gonna let you talk about that.
Yeah, so we offer concierge services, peel parties. A lot of people have heard of Botox parties. I like to call them Xeomin parties. And what that means is I come to you. So I can come to you and your friends at your home. A lot of people like to do brunch. People bring mimosas and breakfast foods, and everybody gets together with the girls. We get a little bit of injections, we get a little peel, everybody gets beautiful together. It's so fun. One of the other services that we also offer that we didn't speak of is dermal fillers. And a lot of people are doing those nowadays.
Okay.
It's super popular, and that is something that we use to plump, hide some fine wrinkles, hide some lines. A lot of people get dermal fillers in their lips. I'm sure everyone's heard of that, the Kylie Jenner lip.
Yes, yeah.
So that's something that's really sought after, and something that we offer as well that we can do at your party.
So what does that entail exactly?
So dermal fillers there's 2 different types of dermal fillers. One of them is hyaluronic acid, and hyaluronic acid is hydrophilic, which means it loves water. So what we do is we inject this gel, is what it looks like, into your lip, into a nasolabial fold, and what it does is it pulls water, and that's what gives you that plump, or gives you that fill that you need to hide the line that you're like dying to get rid of.
Right.
So it's something that Takes about 30 minutes because we really like to take our time with this, and something that can be repeated every 6 to 8 months.
Okay.
There's also another type of dermal filler, and that's called calcium hydroxyl apatite. And that's something that when it's injected, we like to use that maybe in the jawline, in the mid face, and that's something that helps actually induce collagen. And that's the only type of filler that will put collagen in its place, which makes it a little bit more permanent.
Right. And something else was, we've gone through COVID, but you've taken things virtual and you've kind of dabbled with that. Can you talk about that?
It was so fun. We actually did a Zoom peel, and I mailed peels out to several women. We picked a time. None of these women knew each other, which was also very cool.
Yeah.
And we all got on. We all did a peel together. I did a peel with them, walked them through the steps, and they're very simple. And it was awesome. People text me the next day, the next couple of weeks, just to follow up on how things are going, what do things look like, send me pictures, how are you feeling? It was super fun, super successful.
Oh my gosh. And during the break, we talked about these a little bit more, and you mentioned that you can actually use these for your whole body.
Yeah, a lot of these services can be used elsewhere, not just your face. So microneedling can be done on the chest. It can be done on scars. Women have C-section scars. We can lighten up scars like that.
Oh, wow.
We can use HIFU, this tool here, to tighten skin anywhere on the body. The arm, the belly, the thighs, the love handles.
Yes.
We can use that anywhere. There actually are some depths that help get rid of fat with the HIFU. The peels can be used anywhere on the body. It helps with keratosis pilaris, those little bumps that many people get on the back of their arms.
Yes.
We can peel the décolleté, get rid of those sunspots.
Okay, and that's all with this? This one?
The peels can also be used all over your
Okay.
body, and that's what will get rid of the skin and color issues that are concerning, the bumps. But the HIFU is for skin tightening.
Okay. Is there anything else that we haven't hit on yet?
Well, I do want to say that while we do offer concierge services, we are working towards getting a physical location, which is really exciting. So soon in Lancaster, we should have a building available and people can come visit me.
And I know there was one of the services that you had listed for platelet with the plasma.
Yeah, platelet-rich plasma. People call that PRP. So platelet-rich plasma is really cool because we can use it during microneedling. A lot of people have heard of the vampire facial. And that is where we microneedle and we use your own plasma on your skin during the microneedle.
So how does that work?
So what we do is we actually draw your blood the day of the service. We put it in a centrifuge, which is a machine that spins, and helps separate the red blood cells from the plasma. So platelet-rich plasma is really great because it has a lot of growth factor. And growth factor helps you create beautiful looking skin by inducing collagen production, inducing elastin production, and helps tighten everything. So it's very cool that we actually get to use your own body product on your face.
Right.
So we microneedle and then we apply that plasma right to your skin so that it can be sucked into your skin, into your pores, into those micro channels that we're creating to help with rejuvenating your skin process much faster than you would with products off the shelf.
So what would the healing time be for that normally?
Microneedling actually typically will heal over about a week. I actually had microneedling done on Sunday and today's Thursday and I think it looks pretty good.
Right. No, you look gorgeous.
Thanks.
And we have some more time. I wanted to talk a little bit more about the different types of peel parties that you offer.
So the peels that we have that I touched on earlier,
maybe explaining a little bit more of each one of those.
Okay, so we have the VI Peel Original, and that is something that If you're not really concerned about sunspots, you're not concerned about acne, that's something that really will just penetrate the skin, give you a nice glow, because what it's going to do is it's going to lift all those dead skin cells off, and they're going to peel over the next 7 to 10 days.
Okay.
And you're just going to have this beautiful, rejuvenated skin underneath.
And that's
fresh,
where,
new skin.
Yes, and so you could go in and be out, done, finish the rest of your day.
Yes. So the peel actually, no downtime per se, but with the medium depth peel, you will have a lot of peeling. So I don't recommend doing a peel if you have a party, an event that you're planning on going to in the next few days, because you're going to be pretty red. You're going to have a really dramatic peel. It's not really something you want to put makeup over.
Right.
You could if you wanted to, but it's not going to be the best look.
Right.
Some of the other peels that we offer, there's one that focuses on acne. Now, the great thing about this peel, it was actually created by a physician, and he created it for his daughter,
okay,
who had really awful acne at about 13 years old. So these are safe to use on children.
Okay.
And he really wanted to make something that would help her acne. And that peel actually has just some different ingredients that helps get rid of acne. And these peels can be done every 4 to 6 weeks. So when you're trying to treat somebody and get rid of their acne, that's something that you want to do over and over, maybe 4 peels, and every 4 to 6 weeks, see how it's doing, help get rid of that acne.
Right.
And I mean, there's multiple other peels too that...
We have foot peels.
Peels.
That's what I thought.
We do have
the
some
men
foot
could
peels.
actually
Yes.
take on that, I think.
Foot peels actually are a new product that we have, and I love it. It's something that you can do at home because it's super simple. And they also have little booties. They come in little booties, and you just slip it on your foot. You wear it for 2 hours. It works better if you kind of take a bath first. Yeah, maybe a half-hour bath before to get your skin soft, help it suck up those materials into your foot. And then you'll notice probably day 5 that you really start getting this amazing peel. It's great. It's great to get your feet sandal ready for the summer.
Oh my gosh, well, it just sounds amazing. And we have just a little bit of time left. I wanted to know, how often do men get these services?
So I think that men are really starting to step into these offices a little bit more often now than they were, but I think they still like to keep it pretty quiet.
Yeah.
But you know, Brotox is cool. Okay?
Brotox is cool. And mask acne. Are you seeing people with the acne from the masks?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I am suffering from maskne. And
no.
That was why I had to do some microneedling on Sunday, because it is just, I wear a mask every day at work. It is just so irritating, and that's something that the peels can really help with.
Okay.
The microneedling can really help
Nice.
with. We also just have some skincare products that we offer that can just really help rejuvenate the skin, help get rid of that acne, help get rid of that oil sitting on the skin.
Very cool. Well, if anybody wants to learn more about your services, where can they find you? Could you share all of that information?
Sure. So I have a website. It's pearlnp.com, and you can find information about all of the services in detail there. We are going to have some new services that we're going to be offering soon. There's information about that there, things like permanent makeup, weight loss therapy, vitamin injections. Those are things that we're looking into, getting ready to incorporate into our services. You can also follow me on social media. I have a Facebook page, Pearl Aesthetics and Wellness, and also a Instagram page, pearl.aesthetics.wellness.
Nice.
All of those should be linked together, so it should be pretty easy to find me.
Nice. Well, thank you so much for clearing all of this up. I know I've been curious. Hopefully you guys have a better understanding about all of the services. Women, we need to feel confident. We want to feel beautiful, but if you want to do it, you need to do something about it. Contact Tiffany. She's awesome. Plus, she's a nurse practitioner. So you got to trust that. And again, I want to mention this awesome location. We're so grateful to be able to be here today. Cheers Chalet in Lancaster, Ohio. Thanks again for being here, Tiffany. I
Thanks
really
so much for
appreciate
having
it.
me.
Pro Aesthetics, check them out. Until next time, you guys, we will see you soon.